Fans get the marmalade ready because Paddington 3 is officially on the way. It has been 6 years since the second installment of the successful franchise. Paddington 2 was released in 2017, and fans are still waiting for a continuation. So who is coming back for Paddington 3? Let's find out because we finally have some updates on the movie. Paddington 3 potential release date. In June 2022, Studio Canal confirmed that the threequel will be titled Paddington in Peru and directed by Dougal Wilson, who has directed some of the most popular music videos and commercials in recent years. While we know that Paddington 3 is in the works, we don't yet have a confirmed release date. We do, however, have some good news about when the filming will begin. It was reported in April 2023 that Paddington will begin production in Peru on July 24th of this year. Of course, this means we may have to wait a while longer for a finished film to be released in theaters. Paddington's first 2 films were released in November 2014 and November 2017. We'd guess they'll stick to the November release window, so maybe we'll see the bear again in November 2024. Paddington 3 plot. Before going for the plot, let's recap the synopsis of Paddington first. Paddington grew up in the Peruvian jungle with his Aunt Lucy, inspired by a chance meeting with an English explorer, taught her nephew how to make marmalade. When their home is destroyed by an earthquake, Aunt Lucy decides it is time to smuggle her young nephew onto a boat, bound for England in search of a better life. Paddington arrives at Paddington Station, lost and alone, to discover that London is not the welcoming, well-mannered land of his dreams, but rather a busy, bustling metropolis where no one notices him. Fortunately, he encounters the Brown family, who are unwilling to abandon this homeless young bear to his fate. But the Browns have no idea how much comic mayhem one young bear will bring into their family life. When this rarest of bears catches the eye of a sinister, seductive taxidermist, his home and very existence is threatened. We can see that there is always some sort of nefarious criminal activity going on in the Paddington films. The franchise has it all, whether it's kidnapping, stealing a book, or wrongful imprisonment, so perhaps that's what draws him back to his homeland. But, for the time being, the brown bear is keeping plot details for the 3rd installment under his famous red hat. However, as the title suggests, the film will feature Paddington getting into sticky situations in deepest, darkest Peru, his birthplace. Wilson is taking over directing duties from Paul King, who is also executive producing the film. Wilson co-wrote the story with Simon Farnaby and Mark Burton, with a screenplay by Burton, John Foster, and James Lamont. Paddington 3 cast. Paddington would not be a Paddington film without Ben Whishaw as the bear, as well as Sally Hawkins, Hugh Bonneville, Julie Walters, Madeleine Harris, and Samuel Joslin as the Brown family. Imelda Staunton and Michael Gambon will almost certainly reprise their roles as Aunt Lucy and Uncle Pastuzo, though the latter will have to be in flashbacks. We wouldn't be surprised if the residents of Windsor Gardens made an appearance as well. So we wouldn't be surprised to see Sanjeev Bhaskar, Ben Miller, and Jessica Hines return. Knuckles McGinty and his fellow Paddington 2 prisoners are less likely to appear, but we wouldn't rule out Brendan Gleeson, Tom Davis, and Noah Taylor returning for the threequel. If anything, we'd be a bit disappointed if they didn't appear. So that's for today. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell to receive future updates.